The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is considered by Muslims to be the literal word of God as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. The process of its revelation, compilation, and preservation is a fascinating historical and spiritual journey that spans over 1,400 years. This article explores how the Quran was written, its compilation, and any changes or developments it underwent over time. Revelation and initial compilation. The revelation. The Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad over 23 years, from 610 CE to 632 CE, during a period known as the Islamic prophetic mission. The revelations began when Muhammad, a respected merchant known for his honesty and integrity, was meditating in the cave of Hira near Mecca. According to Islamic tradition, the angel Gabriel appeared to him, instructing him to recite Quran 96-1. This marked the beginning of a series of revelations that continued until his death. Oral transmission and memorization. Initially, the Quran was transmitted orally. Muhammad, who was illiterate, would recite the revelations, which were then memorized by his companions, known as the Sahaba. Oral tradition was a highly respected form of preserving knowledge in Arabian society, where memory and recitation played crucial roles. The Sahaba took great care in learning the Quran accurately, often reciting it back to Muhammad for confirmation. Written recordings. Although oral transmission was predominant, some of the Prophet's scribes wrote down the revelations during his lifetime. Materials like palm leaves, parchment, and bones were used for recording. Among Muhammad's scribes, notable figures such as Zayd ibn Thabit, Ubay ibn Ka'b, and Ali ibn Abi Talib played key roles in documenting the Quranic verses. Despite these efforts, there was no single compiled volume of the Quran during Muhammad's life. The Caliphate and compilation. Abu Bakr's compilation. After Muhammad's death in 632 CE, the Muslim community was led by a series of caliphs. The first caliph, Abu Bakr, faced a crisis when many of the Quran's memorizers died in the Battle of Yamamah. Fearing the potential loss of the Quranic text, Umar ibn al-Khattab urged Abu Bakr to compile the Quran into a single manuscript. Zayd ibn Thabit was tasked with collecting the Quranic material from various sources, including memory and written fragments. The resulting compilation was known as the Suhuf and was entrusted to Hafsa bint Umar, the Prophet's widow. Uthman's standardization. As Islam expanded, variations in Quranic recitation and dialect emerged, leading to confusion. During the Caliphate of Uthman ibn Affan, these issues were addressed by creating a standardized version of the Quran. Around 650 CE, Uthman commissioned Zayd ibn Thabit and a group of scholars to produce copies of the Quran in the Quraysh dialect, the dialect spoken by Muhammad. Uthman sent these copies to key Islamic centers, including Mecca, Medina, Basra, Kufa, and Damascus, and ordered the destruction of all other variant texts to prevent discrepancies. This standardization preserved the Quran's consistency and uniformity across the Islamic world. Textual preservation and developments. Textual stability. The Quran's textual integrity has been remarkably stable since Uthman's compilation. Muslims believe in the divine protection of the Quran's text, as stated in the verse, "Indeed, it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed, we will be its guardian." Quran 15-9. This belief is supported by the meticulous memorization and widespread transmission practices that ensure the Quran's preservation. Introduction of diacritics and vowel marks. In the early centuries of Islam, the Arabic script used for the Quran lacked diacritical marks, which denote vowel sounds and distinguish between similar-looking consonants. As non-Arabic speaking populations embraced Islam, the need for these marks became apparent to aid in correct recitation and understanding. During the Umayyad Caliphate, 661-750 CE, scholars introduced diacritical marks and vowel symbols, enhancing the accessibility of the Quran to a broader audience. This innovation did not alter the text itself but improved pronunciation and comprehension. Printing and technological advances. The Quran was primarily handwritten until the invention of the printing press. The first printed Quran appeared in the 16th century in Venice, but it was not widely accepted due to errors. The first approved printed edition was produced in Hamburg in 1694, followed by the 1787 Kazan edition in the Russian Empire, which marked a significant moment in the Quran's dissemination. With technological advances, Particularly in the 20th century, the Quran became available in various formats, including digital editions, audio recordings, and translations. These developments expanded access to the Quran, allowing Muslims and non-Muslims alike to engage with its teachings worldwide. Translations and interpretations. Translations. The Quran was revealed in Classical Arabic, a language considered by Muslims as integral to its message. However, the Quran has been translated into numerous languages to facilitate understanding among non-Arabic speakers. While translations offer insight into the Quranic message, they are considered interpretations, as the original Arabic is regarded as the authentic Quran. Some of the most notable translations include English, Abdullah Yusuf Ali, Marmaduke Pickthall. French, Muhammad Hamidullah. Urdu, Maulana Maududi. Each translation carries the translator's interpretations and cultural context, providing diverse perspectives on the Quranic text. Exegesis, Tafsir. The science of Quranic exegesis, known as tafsir, involves interpreting the Quran to uncover its meanings and implications. Tafsir combines linguistic analysis, historical context, and theological insights to elucidate the Quran's teachings. Prominent exegetes like Ibn Kathir, al-Tabari, and al-Qurtubi have contributed extensive commentaries, offering varying interpretations that reflect theological, legal, and mystical perspectives. Tafsir literature continues to evolve, addressing contemporary issues and integrating modern scholarship, modern impact and considerations. Global influence. The Quran's influence extends beyond religious boundaries, shaping legal, ethical, and social norms in Muslim-majority societies. It provides guidance on matters such as justice, family, commerce, and spirituality, contributing to the cultural fabric of Islamic civilizations. Contemporary challenges. Modern scholars and theologians face the challenge of addressing contemporary issues within the framework of Quranic teachings. Questions about gender roles, human rights, and scientific advancements require nuanced interpretations that balance tradition with modernity. Digitization and accessibility. In the digital age, the Quran is more accessible than ever. Online platforms and applications offer users the ability to read, listen, and study the Quran in multiple languages. This accessibility empowers individuals to engage with the Quran on a personal level, fostering spiritual growth and understanding. The Quran's journey from divine revelation to a universally revered text is a testament to its enduring significance in the Islamic faith. The meticulous efforts of early Muslims to preserve and standardize the Quran have ensured its transmission through generations without alteration. As a source of guidance and inspiration, the Quran continues to impact the lives of millions, shaping their beliefs, actions, and interactions with the world. The Quran's adaptability to different contexts and its ability to address evolving challenges speak to its timeless relevance. Whether through traditional study or modern technology, the Quran remains a beacon of wisdom and a source of profound insight for those seeking to understand its message and apply its teachings to their lives.